Happy New Year's, everyone. I hope you had a really fun, really safe New Year's Eve, had a really good holiday break. It is the month of January 2013. I'm very excited for the year. You may be wondering where my video for my top 12 books of 2012. Right after Christmas, I got a nasty cold. It's not everywhere. Wasn't pretty at all. Fishermen's have been my friend these past couple of days, so I haven't been on the ball with, doing videos and catching up on work, but I promise the next vid after this one will be my top books of 2012. And I also kind of want to go more in depth of how last year went, because I kind of went into uncharted territory with classic books and adult books. I didn't want to lose momentum, so I'm here to do my January book haul for you guys. Before I get into the theme books I want to read for January, I just want to show you guys a couple of books that I received for Christmas. The first book I received was from my Secret Santa, and that is The Diviners by Bray. I am super excited for this book. Reading The Great Gatsby, I am enthralled with this time era. I read the inside flap and it oozes the 1920s and 30s. Also, I've heard this is a really dark read and I'm really looking forward to it. For the most part, I believe I read most of Bray's work. I really like her sense of humor. It's really different, but a lot of fun. Really looking forward to reading this sometime this year. The next book, guys, I'm super excited. It's super heavy, very weighty. It is A Dance of Dragons. This is the 5th book in A Song of Ice and Fire series. My sister and her boyfriend got me this for Christmas and I'm super excited for it. I realize this is the last book in the series. I have yet to read A Feast of Crows, of course, but it's okay. I'm going to see this series through till the very end and looking forward to see how it all goes. I kind of flipped through it quickly. I saw a couple perspectives in there and I shouldn't have done that. So yeah, looking forward to this read when I get to it. The next book I received is To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. Susie from Read Susie Read. Thank you, Susie, so much for sending this to me over a Christmas holiday. I really love this edition. I'm super excited to read this book. This classic has been high on my to be read list for a long while now. I don't know what kind of theme I should put it in, so if you guys have any ideas, let me know so I can, find other books similar to it. I know To Kill a Mockingbird is one of a kind, but yes, really looking forward to checking this out. Susie, thank you again. So the next book I received over the holidays is The Horologicon by Mark Forsyth. I was actually contacted about this book, and when I read the synopsis and I followed their Tumblr, being a word nerd myself, I was super interested. This book introduces you to the lost words of the English language, and it's kind of broken down into the different parts of the day. So if you're looking for a word during the morning or in the evening or whatnot, you could flip through this book and find the perfect word. So I'm really looking forward to reading this book. This book I'll actually be reading on the side along with my themed books. But if you cannot wait for my review, definitely check out Sana from Books and Quills. I love her channel, love her videos. She did an excellent review on the Horologicon. After watching that video, it made me even more excited to read it. So I will leave a link to her channel and that video down below. Definitely check her out. I'll also leave a link to the Tumblr because there's some really cool words in there. Words I definitely would remember because they are so different and weird. But yeah, looking forward to reading this. So those are the books that I received for Christmas and during holiday break. Next, guys, let's get into the themed books for January. So this theme I chose, one, because it was really easy. There's a lot of books within this genre, and number two, the holidays are over, so it's time to get back to the grind, back to school, back to work. So I wanted to read something more serious, more darker, and so of course I'm gonna continue with reading some dystopia for the month of January. I adore the dystopia genre. What I love about it most is the really creepy, weird world that these stories take place in, and it's very terrifying. And when I was looking back on my book collection, I realized I didn't read that many dystopia books. I think my first dystopia series was Uglies by Scott Westerfeld, and of course we have The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins, as well as The Unwinding series by Neil Shusterman. I read the classic Fahrenheit 451. All the other series I've read I kind of classify more in the sci-fi genre or post-apocalyptic, so I wanted to get into the true blue genre of dystopia. So the first book I chose, my classic choice of the month, it's 1984 by George Orwell. I have not read this book, surprisingly enough. I did read Animal Farm, which I enjoyed. Talking animals creeped me out. I've gotten so many comments to check out this book. I'm really excited to read it. It sounds super creepy and I can't wait to get my mind blown. And I really love this edition as well. It doesn't outright say 1984, it's on the spine here, but I love the statement on the cover: war is peace, freedom is slavery, and ignorance is strength. What does that mean? What is going on in this world? On the back here we have Down with Big Brother, so that is is pretty intense, so I cannot wait to check this out. Oh my goodness. My next two book, guys, I had to choose books from the YA genre. There are so many YA books that fall under the dystopia genre since the amazingness of the Hunger Games came out. For my first YA choice, I decided to read Marie Lu's Legend. I've heard so many great reviews on Legend, and the quote at the top here, it says, "Doesn't merely survive the hype, it deserves it." And that's from the New York Times, so I am super excited for this read. So I can't wait to read this book and see what kind of craziness these characters get into. And I also really like this edition. The dust cover is kind of a matte cover, and the size of it is also compact as well. So yeah, so that's that. My next YA reads are Inside Out and Outside In, and this is the Inside duology by Maria V. Snyder. This is my second time coming across the duology, first being Iona. After reading Poison Study by Maria V. Snyder, I needed to check out Inside Out and Outside In. I've heard some really great reviews on this book. I'll just do a quick read from the back. The world of Inside is simple. Do your job, stay out of the way, and don't dream of anything better, because every scrub knows there are no other options. Until Trella, the queen of the pipes, as some call her, gets involved with a revolution that will rock her world. Of course there's a revolution. This world seems really cool, really different, so super excited for this. And lastly, guys, my book to movie adaptation, I'm going to be checking out V for Vendetta. This is by Alan Moore and David Lloyd. This is my first graphic novel since Scott Pilgrim. This is totally comic book style, guys, and I'm super excited. This sounds really intriguing. The symbolism of the mask. I'm also looking forward to the movie adaptation as well with Natalie Portman. I don't know too much about the story and this world and what's going on, but the message I've heard is amazing and thought-provoking and intense and really dark. You know, I've seen videos from other booktubers about graphic novels, and I really just want to get into more graphic novels this year. So V for Vendetta is one of them. So those are the books that I'm planning to read for January. I have so many videos I have planned out. I don't know when I'm gonna get to them, but there is so many I want to knock down. So that's everything, guys. Have a very good and restful New Year's. I will talk to you later. Bye.